Hi folks, I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness. If there's one event that most clearly points to the perverse nature of rodeo, it has to be wild cow milking. The cows in this event aren't wild, not at all. They're intentionally terrorized. It's hard to even believe that in 2020, there are freaks dressed in John Wayne Halloween costumes who gang up on female cows to force them to give milk. And they do it in front of cheering audiences, including children. Local police and governing bodies do nothing. This is the world of rodeo, which almost comically claims to be made up of good, upstanding patriots and Christians. Clearly, these people are as delusional as they are perverse. These degenerates will happily stress these animals to the point that they literally collapse and are unable to get back up, even when they have had their tails painfully twisted and are shocked by thousands of volts of electricity. Cows can be injured, even mortally, as happened when a cow was so fearful she tried to jump a fence and was killed at the Rowell Ranch Rodeo in California. It isn't just one rodeo that indulges this perversion, or even just a few. You can find wild cow milking at some of the biggest and most awarded rodeos across the country. Usually, branding a crowd as deliverance people would be considered an insult or even a slur. In the case of these sick twists, it's probably being too kind. If you care about animals, or even just about common decency, please say no to rodeo. And please don't do business with rodeo's corporate sponsors, such as Best Buy, Coors Beer, Coca-Cola, and Dodge. I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness. Before we go, we're adding this message to each video that exposes a PRCA-sanctioned rodeo. And because the PRCA is the largest rodeo association, that's most of them. We have on numerous occasions tried to bring specific concerns and allegations of abuse to George Taylor, the commissioner of the PRCA. These include the brutal abuse of steer busting, the disappearing of injured rodeo animals, the shocking of rodeo animals, and other cruelty. The concerns and allegations are founded on decades of video documentation and in some cases on official government records, all of which we have placed in the public domain for all to see. That Commissioner Taylor will not respond to the evidence leads to just one conclusion, that Mr. Taylor understands that the weight of the evidence is overwhelming and that there is no defense for the abuse, and most disturbingly, that Mr. Taylor, his administration, and the PRCA generally has absolutely no intention to change a thing. We find Mr. Taylor's determined indifference to be repulsive, no honor or dignity whatsoever. Corporate sponsors, supporters in the media, and of course those in the stands share in the cruelty, corruption, and cowardice. Mr. Taylor, you have a standing invitation to come out of your hole, step into the light, and man up. I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video. You can subscribe to our channel to see more of our investigations and learn what you can do to help Shark help animals. To support Shark directly and gain access to exclusive content, consider sponsoring us on Patreon.